Hello and welcome to Dabbling in Journals, and today I'm going to be setting up my February pages in my bullet journal. Now I've already done this video once and it was a disaster because as I was videoing my phone, which I just use my phone to video, this is just a hobby channel, my phone sort of slowly crept downwards on the tripod until the point where it fell off. So I lost most of the footage. Well, I didn't lose it, but it wasn't watchable. But I do still have the footage from after my phone falling off the tripod, and I will just catch you up with the bit that you've missed. So I'd started by looking at last week in my bullet journal, and if I can find the page, and I started by mentioning the list of YouTube ideas that you've been giving me. I'm gradually putting together a list of different videos that you would like to see, my lovely viewers, and I'm really grateful for your suggestions so far, and as you can see my list is growing. And for some reason, and I've no clue why, my commonplace book video, which I did at the end of last week, was really popular, loads and loads of views, and it took my subscriber count to over 1,000. Well, I'm having to pinch myself because I never in a million years thought I would get that many subscribers, and it's so wonderful and so lovely, and thank you all so much. And yeah, I'm just overwhelmed really. But yeah, it's fantastic. I absolutely love making my videos. I love sharing them with you and chatting with you in the comments. I've made so many lovely friends in YouTube land or through YouTube land, and wow. So I thought at the end of this week I am going to do a video where I share a giveaway. So I will be putting together a giveaway and I will let you know. I think it'll probably be Friday or Saturday. I'm just waiting for a couple of things to come, and I will do that in celebration of how well my channel is growing and how exciting it is and how much I'm loving it. And I want to say thank you to you all, and I can't thank you all individually, but I will do a giveaway. So look out for that at the weekend if you're interested in putting your name forward. So where was I? I'm just flipping through aimlessly for I don't know why. So last week, I got your YouTube ideas from you. Oh, I did a focus of the week, and I got this card which was called Awakening. And that was a real challenge because I just didn't know what I was going to focus on in response to the keyword awakening. And I started off just looking up the word in a dictionary. Well, I know obviously that awakening is a word that we use to describe waking up after sleep. But I thought, well, that's not really going to inspire me to write much. So I looked it up, and the dictionary says that the word awakening can also be used to refer to a revival of interest or attention, or a recognition, realization, or coming to awareness of something. So I googled away and I found this really interesting article, and it was by Dr. Steve Taylor, and he does his research focusing very much on a notion of what he calls awakening. And he describes this phenomenon, and I thought it was really interesting, so I thought I would share it with you. So he says there's 3 key characteristics to an awakening experience. There are positive feelings, so that might include a sense of elation or serenity, a lack of fear and anxiety. So that's the first characteristic of an awakening. The second is intensified perception. So what you see, what you hear, what you smell all feels more intense, more vibrant, which sounds really interesting. And then the third aspect of an awakening that he identifies is a sense of connection, which can be a connection towards other human beings, or a connection with nature, or even a connection with the whole universe in general. So he does identify a few other characteristics that sometimes accompany this awakening experience: a sense of love and compassion, an altered time perception, a sense of deeper knowing, and finally a sense of inner quietness, where the normal chatter that's going on in your mind slows down and becomes quiet. So I thought about this and I thought, well, I think I've had awakening experiences. So I did find this really interesting. Now he says the triggers, the 3 most common triggers, are situations of stress, depression and loss, Not sure I've ever had an awakening experience in those circumstances. But the second most common trigger is contact with nature. And he says that these have often been described by romantic poets, for example, Wordsworth. And then the third common trigger for awakening experience, as he describes it, is spiritual practice, for example, meditation or prayers. And it's interesting because I was focusing on meditation last week, and then there's some other less significant triggers. So I thought about this and I thought, well, I can remember a number of times where I've had an awakening experience in response to nature, particularly the view across an ocean or a sea, the view from some kind of really remote spot, top of I'd never get to the top of a mountain, top of a hill. I could probably manage a hill, but I've had these experiences where I felt this sudden sense of serenity, a sort of connection with nature, where everything feels and sounds and smells more intense than usual. So I found that really interesting card to work on in the end. So do let me know in the comments if you have ever had an awakening experience. I'd be really interested to know, assuming it's not too private, obviously. So that was my focus of the week, and my menu for this week I actually did before I started decorating for February, simply because I needed to get everything ordered from the shop and delivered and organised in advance. So I think I might start doing that, my menu, sort of at the end of my week before I start my next week. So this week I have some exciting new recipes to try. I've got 4, I think, new ones to try, and I've got all of these recipes from bbcgoodfood.com. Or is it .co.uk? I don't know, but BBC Good Food. And one is vegetarian fajitas, one is Indian chickpeas with poached eggs, the third is spicy mushrooms and broccoli noodles, and the fourth is chickpea coconut dal. So I'm looking forward to trying out all of those recipes and seeing what they're like. And our sweet treat this week, lemon drizzle cake. That's a really cool sweet treat. I'm not going to eat the sweet treat. I really don't need any sweet treats. So that was my menu planning for last week. And then, before I turn the page, because I think this is the point where my camera fell off the tripod. Oh, actually, before it fell off the tripod and I lost the footage, well, I didn't lose it, but it wasn't watchable. I had decorated my February page, and I decorated my February monthly page with this lovely washi tape I was gifted. And I thought, well, February is the month of Valentine's Day. It's the month of love and romance and all good things like that. So I thought this beautiful pink and teal washi tape would be a really nice colour choice for February. And I just wrote February with my brush pen, and I put my little number stickers, which are in the pretty teal colour. I chose this sticker from Sticky Club with the little, it's all sort of like, it's a girl with pink hair, so the pink fits in, and she's got all kinds of leaves and greenery around her, and I thought the leaves looked a bit like love hearts. So I thought that would be a good choice for February. And so now I am going to end this little segment and try and somehow blend it into the next segment, where I start decorating my February title page in my bullet journal. And this is the page, and this is a drawing that I did, and I'm about to show you how I put this page together. So that's my little drawing. As you can see, I really need to practice hands. I find hands really difficult to draw. So I've just got the 2 arms crossed holding some wine and a love heart, which I thought would look very Valentine's Day-ish. And I'm just going to put on another piece just to coordinate my page. So I need some glue. Okay, and then I've got some stickers. I don't have very many Valentine stickers, but I did find some in my stash. So these came from Sticky Club last year, so I thought I'd put that one, which says you and me, and this I love you one. February the 14th. So Valentine's Day in a couple of weeks, and then I want to put the month in, so I thought I would stamp that in red. So this is Red Magic ink, just to match my red love heart. There we go. And of course I want to add some washi tape, so let's have a look what would look nice. This is my favourite. I really like that colour and the dark red. So just trying to tie in the colours here of the sort of brown paper and the red. Put some more up here. Like so. I'm liking how that looks. Of course I am, because I chose it. I always say that, don't I? But it's true. And then what else have I got? Oh, look at these. These are very chocolate box. I like that little cupid with the love heart. Pop him down there. Or her. Are cupids male or female? Or I don't know. Perhaps they have no gender. So that's my February title page. Really pleased with how that's come out, apart from my wonky hands. And the next thing to do, oh, I know what I decided to do here. I've already inked around my page because I found in my stash some paper by Graphic 45 called Mon Amour, and there was a little card in there which said, "Let me count the ways." So I love you, let me count the ways. And I thought that would be really fun to have a go at thinking about the different ways in which I love my partner. So I've printed a picture of him and I'm going to stick these all onto my page, and then I will fill that in during the week when I think about the different ways in which I love him. So I thought that would be a nice thing to do for February month. And the lovely thing about pattern papers is they're decorations in themselves, aren't they? You don't really need to add much to them. So that's a cool little journaling card. I've got to think of 10 ways in which I love my partner and fill it in. That has to be a really small way because there's not much room. And I just thought I would use this paper as a sort of background for my photograph. And then the photo itself. That will be nice. Every time I flip through February, I will be able to see him. It's not the best photograph, but I couldn't find many. I don't think I often take photos of him. And then I've got a sticker here. This is another sticky sheet from Sticky Club, which came last year. And there's a little love. There we go. And I think I need to add some sort of decoration here. So I've got my little paper pack, and I'm going to take a little, is that one or two, little bit of this really thin, delicate paper. Bit big, isn't it? I think I'll stamp on it first. I'm going to stamp a rose because I've got a rose stamp here, and I thought that would be good. It would go with the sort of roses that are on the pattern paper. So I've just got some black ink. This is a stamp I inherited, so I don't know where it came from. There we go. Stamp my rose. Thought I'd stamp it before I stick it on in case it goes wrong. Oh, perfect. Oh, I'll clean my stamps in a minute, and that's a bit too big, so I'm just going to rip, because I like the look of ripped paper anyway, as you know. I'm just going to stick my little rose there, and that ties in the black and the pink on that page, I think. Now, do I need any washi? Oh, I'm sure that I was gifted a black one that had love on it. Or am I imagining things? Let's have a look. Yes, it says with love. So that would be a nice one to add. This would be a nice washi to put on presents, wouldn't it? I'm going to just put a little with love there. And I think I'll leave it there because it's quite busy with all the flowers. So I will fill that in during the week. See if I can think of 10 ways in which I love my partner. And that's what I like about bullet journals. You can just add extra pages whenever you want, depending on what you feel like doing. So the next thing I want to do is my actual planning, of course. Not that I need to do all that much planning at the moment. So I've got my little template. Oh, I won't be able to see it because I've stuck that paper on. I should have. Oh well, it can still be a sort of guide for me. I've got a pink pencil. There we go. And I'm just going to write my days in. Okay. And I think I might use that washi again that I've already used because it's really pretty and I don't often use pink, so it'd be nice to use a little bit more of it. So I'm going to put a piece down here. Put the thin one at the top. Okay, and I'll use another one of these stickers because I mustn't hoard my stickers. I have to use them. I think I like that one there. Let's pop that here with perhaps a little bit more of that washi. Bit too long. There. Lovely. Now I need some to do and to buy boxes, and I'm just going to draw those in this week. And I'm just going to see if I can find a pencil that is that colour. That's kind of similar, and I'll give my boxes some shadow. Okay, and a little pin, I think. Should we put the pin in that way? So that they look like little paper notes. And this one is going to be to do. And this one to buy. There we go. And let's see, what do I need to write in? I'll just write in a few things because I imagine this video is getting long. I'm going to the vet with my daughter tomorrow because her oldest dog, she's picking me up at 12:15. Her oldest dog is really poorly. He's had seizures, he has arthritis, he seems to be in pain. So we're just going to go and discuss that with the vet. Her husband didn't want to go with her because he's a bit upset, to put it mildly. And so I said I would go with her for some moral support. And I need to FaceTime a friend tomorrow. I have a friend who's having chemotherapy, which is a very difficult thing to go through. So I want to have a chat with her and see how she's doing. And then we have also piano lesson as always, and karate and dance and dance. And then on Saturday, my partner is taking our son to the theatre to see a performance of a play which is based on George Orwell's Animal Farm. So they're really looking forward to that. I can't go because I will have to be staying with the dogs, and I'm sure they're going to have a really lovely time. And then Sunday, I'm going to speak to my sister to see if she's free, and I'm really hoping that I will be able to see her, although she's still poorly. So I'm still worrying about her. Get better soon, sis. I know you watch my videos. Get better really, really soon. You've been poorly for so long now. Okay, so I've just put in the sort of basic things I know about, and I will fill that in later just to save time. I have a think, so my planning pages are there already. And then the last thing I want to do is set up my focus of the week. And so I'm changing my deck of cards for the month, and I decided, as it's the romantic Valentine's Day month, I would use these cards, which are so beautiful in my opinion. They're a little bit difficult to grasp, some of them, because they're quite abstract. The artwork is beautiful. It's all based on oil paintings, but the artwork is quite abstract on some of the cards. But as you can see, they're just so beautiful. All the colours. I mean, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Some of them are a bit scary. Depends what the card is about. But yeah, I think my favourite one is that one, because in that card it makes me think of myself holding back this storm of repressed memories, using all my energy and feeling worried all the time that they might at some point just be too difficult to hold back and overwhelm me. So it's not a very happy card, but it really speaks to me, that card. And there was a couple of others that I really loved as well, but I don't know where they are. So let's give them a shuffle. They've got this lovely silver, metallic silver gilding on them, so it's going to make them difficult to shuffle, I think. Let's see. Whoa. And they're really stiff. That one's jumped out. I think I'll just do 2 shuffles because they're stiff, and I think they're already shuffled. I haven't used them for a while. And let's see what we get for the focus of the week for this week. And I really hope it's something to do with love, because that would just be perfect, wouldn't it? But let's see. Ooh, we have the 6 of fire. And look at that card. The colours are perfect, aren't they? All the reds and pinks, and the little figure, which is coming, is it coming out of the light or towards the light? I don't know. What do you think? I shall have a look in the little guidebook and see what she says about this card, and see what I feel inspired to reflect on this week. So the first thing I want to do is find some colours that will look nice with that. It's so vibrant. So what would be good? Maybe that one. That really hot pink. Purple. Is that enough, do you think? So let me get some paper and start decorating my page. So what paper shall I use to go with that? Oh look, there's some purple in there. It's a bit of luck if I can get to it. The next video I'm going to do is going to be on organising journaling supplies. As more than one person requested that, and I thought it would be a perfect video to do at the same time as announcing my giveaway, which is going to include things to help you organise journal supplies. So such is serendipity. So I'm going to put a little bit of paper down here. I do have so much fun journaling and planning and decorating. It gives your brain a rest. from more lofty thoughts. I'm going to put some of these really vibrant washi tape colours to match my card. Ooh, I wonder what it's going to make me think about. I love doing my focus of the week because I learn all kinds of new things. Well, that's my sister just pinged a message. I shall read it any second now, sis. Right, what else do I need? I feel like I need one more thing on there. I'm thinking maybe a love heart. I don't think I've got any though. Let's have a look. Oh, I have. Although, I don't know. There we go. What colour do you think? The red or the pink? I think the red. And then there's this one which says, or is that enough? I think that's enough. Really simple little decoration, collage type decoration, just to match the colours in my card that I'm going to be using for my focus of the week. So thank you so much for watching and joining me as I set up my February pages. I have my title page with my little colour pencil drawing, and I have my Let Me Count the Ways in Which I Love You page ready for Valentine's Day, and I have my weekly planning page, and I'm already here for my focus of the week. I can't thank you enough for all your continued support. I wouldn't be able to have half as much fun if I didn't have you lot watching me and sharing and giving me your ideas and love and all the rest of it. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you again very soon. Bye.